We are live! Let's go!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of the People's Podcast. As always, I am Macho Man Matty Savage.
Dan Go.
Insider BA.
And I'm Timo.
We are here to talk this Sunday's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. SmackDown is going live right now, so if you're watching that, cool. But you should be watching us because we're going to give you the predictions for this Sunday's pay-per-view.
Man, this is 2020. Pull us up on your phone, your iPad. We're live on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're live.
That's
on
how I watch
YouTube.
AEW and NXT.
You can watch us
Wednesday
on the
nights.
side, whenever they go to a commercial.
That's right.
Yeah.
Y'all can multitask.
Yeah, come on, bro.
We're gonna.
So if you're following along, thank you, of course, as always, to all the groups that allow us to share the videos on their feeds.
Yep.
All of our social media is in the description of the post. Of course, we are live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. You guys got?
Yeah, so before we quickly jump into the Elimination Chamber review, I just want to say, how swag are these SmackTalk shirts?
They have arrived.
Guys, we're working on something here, so just stick with us.
We are looking like the NWO right now, but SmackTalk style.
So swag. So, again, thank you to the admins on allowing us to share you guys on our Facebook pages. We appreciate you guys tagging along with us again on going with SmackDown. So, let's hurry this up. Let's get into Elimination Chamber.
You guys want to start with a quick bonus?
All right.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a little bit of love.
All right, nobody misses. Just everyone just stared.
I was ready to answer it.
6 matches on the card. Which one's going to open up the pay-per-view?
What's your pick, Matt?
Well, I think you got to start with the Street Profits. I'm going with the Raw Tag Team titles.
Wow.
I'll give you my prediction in a little bit.
You think they bring the swag to start the show?
You have to.
All right.
It's pretty whack.
Dan, go.
I went the Intercontinental title.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. I'll be happy to follow suit in order here, as well as follow suit in the past 3 years or so. They start off a pay-per-view like this with the chamber, man, the show with the chamber. So I'm going to start off with the SmackDown Tag Team Chamber match.
That could be a great possibility. That is a great observation. But I think, Andrade, he just failed.
Wow.
He just failed his
Wow,
test. They're
three,
still going to
four.
punish him a little bit. They're going to be like, hey,
This might be a crucial point
you're
here.
opening it up and it's going to be quick.
Crucial
You know
bonus
what I'm
point here. Very crucial because we're
All right.
all different.
That's good to hear. Good to hear.
As always, comments, bring them in because I love talking to you guys. We love talking to you. Interactive show. We want to hear your picks as we're making our picks live. So,
Sure.
of course, bring
No
'em in.
matches announced for the pre-show yet, so we're going to jump right in. Let's get right into the Intercontinental title match. Braun Strowman defends in a 3-on-1 match against
Yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. Before we even get into it, my first question is, what if if Braun is to lose, is whoever pins him the champion, or is it Shinsuke?
I think it's whoever gets the pin, no?
That's a very
I
good
think it's
question.
I think it's
That's
Shinsuke's
why
team.
I'll be happy to start this off and say Braun Strowman is winning this stupid match. It is very ridiculous that you have a group of Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn, 3 great
Get
talents
that one?
that should definitely jump ship to All Elite Wrestling. That is the first mention of All Elite Wrestling in this podcast. I guarantee you there will be more because this pay-per-view is complete garbage. But stay tuned.
Interesting. Nice.
As far as who takes the pin for my bonus point, if Braun Strowman wins, I'm going to go with the leader of this some kind of faction they got going on here with Sami Zayn.
Timo?
Well, I'm just filling in my bonus, but I have Braun Strowman also winning because, these gimmick matches, they never go the way where the gimmick is set up to win, It's just like, oh no, can Braun Strowman? Yes, he can. We already know the
He's a
answer.
monster among men.
He's going to win. And getting pinned, I have Shinsuke.
Right now.
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke's taking the pin.
They're
Okay.
going to get the leader. They're going to get this.
Well, I got Braun retaining as well. Don't think you can take the title off him at this point heading into WrestleMania, even though I'm good with him as a superstar right now. But taking the pin, I'm going with Sami Zayn.
Yes.
I have Braun retaining the title and Shinsuke taking the pin on this one.
So we are split.
I guarantee you Sheamus will somehow show up at the end of this to start up their WrestleMania matchup because that is the rumor.
That's not enough time, man.
Damn.
Royal Rumble is when you start your timeline to building a feud to WrestleMania, and that's how it's been.
Not all of them though.
You can't.
The
you
main
can't
one,
start,
yes.
dude. We have
Of course you
legit
can start it.
28 days before we get to WrestleMania, and you're gonna start a feud in 2.5 weeks.
Plenty of time.
2.5. 28 days is 4 weeks.
4 weeks, but
That's almost a month of work.
you're talking 4 days. You're talking 4 days.
4 shows.
4 shows.
That's
Yeah.
4 shows.
That's 12 hours.
If this segment can get more than 10-minute airtime, then you have a
You realize we have, I think, one show, maybe two shows between Super Showdown and Elimination, right? Where all these matches were made.
Yeah, but
This
there's
is
no
WWE.
build.
Yeah.
Like you're
Exactly,
saying,
it's WWE.
I'm talking Sheamus coming here
Yeah.
into this mix,
Right.
and I'm saying, you
Where
can't
is he?
you can't have that
He's
feud.
not here yet.
You can't start a feud now. In my opinion, I think you build your feud to WrestleMania at
Starting
Royal
at
Rumble.
Rumble. Okay.
That's all.
I respect
I
it.
just think it's gonna be.
And this is the first year I was reading that like they didn't have a WrestleMania card solidified
Correct.
at Royal Rumble.
Correct.
Like they had truly no idea where they would be.
It's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Like this is your bank. This is your
Wild and
money.
crazy.
This is your Super Bowl.
Wild and Crazy Kids.
Damn it.
Never seen that TV show?
Wild Thornberries.
No, the Wild and Crazy Kids. No.
Moving on.
Moving on. How about the U.S. title match? Andrade is back. He's fulfilled his 30-day suspension. Didn't get the title stripped off him. So I guess that if you don't defend your title in 30 days rule is out the window nowadays, which is cool.
I mean, they just
He
make
takes
it
on Humberto Carrillo again.
Man, I hate these stupid bills.
Wow.
So I got Andrade winning, retaining the belt. They did strip him for the 30 days of failing a drug test. Then why have him lose now? But at an elimination chamber when no one gives
no
a damn.
meaning of this pay-per-view. You have Andrade. I also have Andrade. Just because of the fact, I would not be shocked if they gave it to Humberto and there's like no meaning behind it. And then he somehow retains it at WrestleMania, if they even have a match at WrestleMania. I think the eventual outcome of this is Carrillo is supposed to be the guy. And listen,
The guy of what?
the guy the mid-card guy or something like that. They're officially burying Ricochet, and Humberto Carrillo is somehow I don't know what he is, to be honest. He sucks. He just has he doesn't suck in the ring. Okay, his ring skill is good.
Ring. Hello?
In ring skill. Are you next or am I next?
I'm sorry.
All right. In ring skill. You're next. In ring skill is good. Everything else, he doesn't have it. Remember last time you said someone had it? What happened, Tim?
Oh boy, I think it happened right in this room.
Who had the it?
He said Asuka had it.
Yeah, she was
She
champion
still
for a
does.
while.
I think she still has it.
Oh no, not again.
We don't have to get into that, but she was
We don't have to
champion.
get
She's
into
tag team champion. She's probably
I just
won
know I won
kind
that
of
debate.
anybody.
So where are we at here?
I
We
pick
got
Andrade.
Andrade
I pick Andrade.
Okay.
I have Andrade retaining. I don't have to really explain it that much because it's Humberto Carrillo.
Angel Garza's better.
Dan?
Humberto Carrillo.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say he was better than Andrade.
No.
Okay.
Chill.
Hey, would have been a good
I do
argument.
like.
I really like Andrade. He's
Really great argument.
But I got Andrade retaining as well.
All right, across the board, good start.
Andrade is that
This
guy.
match is kind of like stupid.
2 stars. Bang bang. Back to back. All 4.
Oh, that's right. Our bonus point's a little different.
Bonus points are different, but our
Yeah.
picks.
No disqualification match. I didn't even know this was a no DQ
That's
match.
got to change your opinion.
Won't it? Aleister Black versus AJ Styles, and the bonus question on this one is: will the Undertaker show up this Sunday at Elimination Chamber?
I would love to kick this off.
Please, Dan.
So
go.
this to me is great. It's a fun match. No DQ. You think Undertaker's gonna get involved here, but he doesn't.
Wow. Damn it.
He doesn't change the outcome of the match. So I do have AJ Styles winning. He's going against the Undertaker. It's time to build some wins to get there.
Ooh.
Does the Undertaker show up? It's a yes or no question. I answered yes.
You just said he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
He can hedge his bets.
No.
He
I
can hedge his
said
bets.
he's not going to change the outcome of the match.
Before that, you said he's not going to be.
You know, I'm
That's
still finishing the
why-
sentence.
That's why the question
Trying to
is,
keep
will the Undertaker show up?
consistent.
He can
That's
show
why
up
he's got
after the
the
match.
I believe the match ends, and then we hear a gong. I don't actually think Vince would pay an
No?
event,
You don't think
a
so?
walk-in event.
Vince McMahon just pisses out money. You don't give a
Pays
shit.
the XFL. He'll pay anything.
Those guys are great, damn it. I think
So-
a gong just shows, and then Undertaker shows up at Mania.
But for the bonus, you put yes.
I put yes.
All right.
Okay.
Well, AJ
I
Styles.
get those bonus points. I'm sorry.
AJ Styles has been known to, believe it or not, pin these up-and-coming superstars from NXT. He's pinned Ricochet. He's pinned Humberto Carrillo. He's pinned Aleister Black this past week. I mean, we all know because the Luke Gallows and Anderson came in, whatever. They had a matchup. I honestly think this is where it ends. He's going on this streak where he's pissed, and the Undertaker just keeps getting in his head. It's mind games. Undertaker will show up. Ooh. Should I change this right now? Because I feel like he will not, and the gong will hit to interrupt AJ Styles as Aleister Black picks up the win. But my bonus will still be yes, he shows up. Aleister Black wins this match.
All right. So I'm going to keep it simple. I also have Aleister Black winning because, yes, The Undertaker shows up. Yes, The Undertaker probably chokeslams AJ Styles or maybe Tombstone, and that's how it. Aleister Black is the win. And I look forward to that matchup at WrestleMania. But I really do think it would be cool if they do win Aleister Black. And this was all a push to get Aleister Black even more over AJ Styles and The Undertaker.
I'm so excited. You just came up with that 2 minutes ago.
Yes, I think that would be great.
This is my moment here.
Because obviously Undertaker's been putting everybody over lately.
Yep.
And AJ Styles is also getting older. He's not in the championship picture, and he's also been putting talent over. So I could see that happening, and that's what I would like.
All right. I appreciate the
Hey,
opinion.
I gotta say, that was very well described there.
Yeah.
Good visual. I'm going with Aleister Black winning as well on this one, actually. So, Dan, I think you're on your own here, kid.
Might be the reason why he wins.
Undertaker gonna show up. I put yes for the bonus point, but I think the reason Aleister does win is because of a gong that distracts AJ Styles. But let's think about this real quick. What reason does the Undertaker have to even show up?
Exactly. That's
All
why
he did was show up at Saudi Arabia, make his.
he won the aggro crag.
Well, we boycott Saudi Arabia, so
Yeah.
that didn't happen. So now it has to happen at the Elimination Chamber.
For the viewers back in
Or,
the States.
as Dan said,
Yeah.
maybe AJ Styles wins. He goes onto Monday Night Raw, hops on the mic, calls out the Undertaker, and
That's it.
bang.
Like, you have to build this feud more, I think, than just Saudi Arabia chokeslam
Yeah,
on
I don't want-
Friday at 11:30 in the morning. Like,
with a hat on,
come
that never
on,
came off.
never came off. It was the most laziest thing I've ever seen. It really was just so bad. The chokeslam was bad. The pin so he can win a trophy. Like, you don't need that anymore.
He looked at the so disgusting.
Like, Undertaker doesn't need to do that. Like, to me, like, he was up there with, like, obviously he's a legend, but because he's still wrestling, he's not in that, like, untouchable wrestling stage.
Like, you don't talk about him like he's done yet. Yeah.
But, like, man, you want to, like, you really wanted to win that trophy? You don't need to do that anymore, I think. Like, he's over that. Now he can just come in, say, I'm going to whoop your ass, and just leave.
I agree.
He can.
Saudi Arabia, they threw a wrench on the road.
They
and
always
messed us up. To
They always do.
This was
Messed
so
it up
easy.
for the fans. Messed it up
Man,
for
they
the
messed
fans.
it up as soon
But
as they
WWE as a company made a shit ton of money, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right.
Not
The
fair.
money part is there.
Mm-hmm.
But man, don't you feel like it could be just so much better with easy tweaks?
Hey, we just pretend that Saudi Arabia doesn't happen. That's
There you
what I
go.
do.
There you go.
Shawn Michaels never came back.
Damn.
Wow.
Right, it wasn't at WrestleMania. Wow.
I'm okay with that. I don't care.
Hey, Shawn Michaels never came out of retirement.
Interesting. Wow. How do you follow that up?
You follow up with the next matchup.
Hey, the Raw Tag Team titles. Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and Murphy.
Yeah.
Man.
The Street Profits
buddy,
gonna really lose here.
I'll start this one off. The Street Profits are winning. They just got the title. They're not going to take it off of them. And Seth Rollins and Murphy, just the
Murphy.
they just don't. They're not a real tag team in my mind. Like they just don't.
No.
This is like
It's
Seth.
not
He's
gel.
one of his disciples.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, we had it while we got the Street Disciples ready to go. That's how I kind of see it happen.
All right.
It's Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara.
No.
Look at that.
Who did it first?
Hey.
All right.
Just saying.
Street
Inner
Profit.
circle.
But
Inner
take
circle.
just do I get a,
So here's what happens. Street Profits. Oh,
You
sorry.
gotta do the bonus.
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Who takes
already.
the pin,
I
Murphy?
kept saying the name Murphy, but
Yeah, sorry.
That's
That's
why
I didn't actually put.
you didn't write it down. All right. So Street Profits will bring the swag. They will win the titles, retain. And as far as Seth Rollins and Murphy will take the pin. And yeah, I guarantee you that within the next few weeks, it'll be AOP versus the Street Profits.
It'll be what?
AOP versus the Street Profits. That'll be. This is going
I
to be
don't
built.
see. I don't know. I don't know if it's like that quick. I think AOP unfortunately had put into this role with Seth Rollins and Murphy that they're stuck in that for at least a year. Like I see like no like legit tag. They're just legit just bodyguards for Seth Rollins.
AOP?
Yeah. They were put in a position where like shit. This is where we are for a year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think it is going to build into them becoming the tag team champs and starting that as like an
eventually.
evolution type of squad.
See, that's how I thought about it, but so they can't win the tag team championship before Seth Rollins has a legit belt. He needs to be the Universal Champion before, so he's the leader.
Or the United States. at
Yeah.
this point.
So yeah, like an AJ Styles OC thing.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, it's a big circle. It just keeps on. Just wait for it. Just pick a different
It's
symbol.
a circle.
Time
There's
is
no
a
beginning,
circle.
no end. It's just a
So
circle.
I'll just quickly throw out my picks. The Street Profits retain. They're the hottest thing out right now.
They're bringing
Bring
the
the
swag.
swag.
They are.
Nobody can.
I got Murphy taking the pin only because Seth Rollins took the pin.
That was my exact
That's wrong.
thoughts when I wrote this down. I was like,
That's
man, Seth just lost the titles for his team. He ain't gonna lose again. It's gotta be Murphy. I got Street Profits retaining, Murphy taking the pin.
Murphy.
Murph.
And of course, if you are just tuning in, make sure you like the post, comment with your picks. We love to hear the interaction, and make sure you share. What's the other two, man?
Like and subscribe.
Sheesh.
It's that easy.
You almost had it.
Dan the man, he just entered the
Wasn't in
The
my
gauntlet.
podcast.
He entered the gauntlet.
What's going on, gentlemen? You know, now that you're here, it's gonna be a better show because the next matchup, we're starting off now with the first of the Elimination Chambers. Matt, take it away.
Let's get right into the SmackDown Tag Team titles in the Elimination Chamber. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
The Miz and Morrison defending against the New Day,
Yep.
the Usos, Heavy Machinery, Lucha
House Party.
Lucha House Party,
There's a reason why they're in this match. The Revival. You know, that's the reason why.
and Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
The Revival have been told to stay home,
There are
All poop.
which means their contracts will run out and them staying home.
plenty of bonus questions that we're going to get into. That's actually how we're going to start. So
I like it.
first two teams to enter.
I'll be happy to start it off.
Go ahead.
I think it's going to be the New Day and the Usos.
Wow.
The classic rivalry they had. You know, might as well start the chamber with them. I
Damn,
was-
knock out one of the top guns quick.
Hey,
Why
they don't
knock
have to
them out?
knock each other out.
They don't have to knock each other out.
A third team can come in while they're still going.
Oh my.
It's an elimination chamber, buddy.
Oh boy.
It's not a tag team turmoil like there's going to be one tonight on SmackDown. We'll determine the final entry.
You forgot how the
Into
rules work.
the
in
Elimination
chamber.
So
That's
I believe every 2 minutes, every 5 minutes, another team comes in.
My whole
You know
story
what?
makes no sense now.
This whole story makes no sense. Yeah. That's why when he has the answers, I change the
Oh,
questions.
damn it.
Bang. New Day and the Usos will enter the ring first to reignite their classic rivalry. I almost went with Dolph Ziggler and Rude as a heel and a face team, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go with the classic Rocky instead.
Well, you know what? I did have Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode as
Alright.
one of the original teams,
Yep.
and then I have them facing off against Lucha House Party.
Oh,
Lucha
Jesus
House Party to
Christ.
start it. I think we dance into the elimination chamber, and we just have a little fun before the real contenders come in.
Wow. Incredible. Well,
And they both suck, so nobody's gonna eliminate each other.
Yeah, you're right.
well, I got
Oh
Ziggler
my
and Rude
God.
also starting as one of the teams,
Not
but I got Heavy
Rudolph?
Machinery opposing them.
Ooh, Heavy
Otis
Machinery.
and Ziggler.
yet.
I know.
Yeah.
But I drew this up as like one of them's gonna eliminate the
Yeah,
other
it's
right
actually
away.
I have the same exact answer as Timo. I got the Lucha House Party against Dolph Ziggler.
Wow.
Rude.
I think I look pretty good in this picture. I'm just saying.
Maybe, I don't know.
We're gonna
I only
find
need
out
to-
this Sunday.
Plus, I wanted to get at least one of them, and one of these guys are definitely a starter. So I was going for the 1 point.
Man, I really messed this up, and it's in head.
1 point
So,
each. Yeah,
First
one of them
team
has 1 point.
eliminated is our next bonus question on this one. And as you guys have just learned, I kind of took this as a tag team turmoil. So my first team eliminated is Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode.
Wow.
Damn it.
Did you say Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode?
Yep, first one in, first one out the club.
Well, it's Robert Roode now.
Same shit.
Wow. I have the Lucha House Party because
Otis
why?
and Ziggler.
Why?
So, fun fact. I know one other Robert in my life, and he has the same fucking mustache. Fun fact.
The more you know.
Anyways, I have the Lucha House Party get eliminated first, just because they're the Lucha House Party.
Yeah, that's
I
how I
already
would
said
have
that. I
done it.
already said Lucha House Party.
I just want to hear it again.
Ziggler and Roode for
I
Maddie.
have the Lucha House Party being
I
eliminated
can't believe you said Ziggler.
because they're going against Ziggler.
Well,
As you can see, we're having more fun calling this match, as it's going to be terrible
Wow.
at the actual this Sunday.
Look,
So,
look at Naomi, just a man.
hey.
just feeling the glow right now.
See ya.
I like
Team.
that. That looks dope.
And then next I have a team with the most eliminations.
Well, Matt,
Jeez, I feel like I should just tell you guys my story now of how I think this match is gonna go.
why don't
but-
you tell us the story?
Nah,
He's got to
All right,
wait.
all
you guys gotta try to
Let-
put it
still-
together.
let me start it off.
He's
then.
still
How about
building.
that? Can I start it off?
I'm not gonna tell you the story. I'm just gonna tell you. The
I
team with
have
the most pins.
most team eliminations.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Nice.
The reason why, this is how the match will go. Because I feel like we're at that point now. Actually, I'll wait till the next bonus.
Okay.
All right. Well, most eliminations. This one I definitely guessed. I'm with the Usos. Just because they're like a solid tag team.
Most yeah.
They're just like
I like
really good.
Let's give some love to the tag team champions.
All
The
right.
Miz and Morrison will have the most eliminations.
Wait, look at the bed guns.
I did not see any other teams besides the Heavy Machinery to have the most eliminations
I did
because
almost
they're
pick them
getting
just
the
because-
most TV time out of
Wow.
all these guys.
I almost did pick them just because
I
they
like
had
that.
Well
action.
then. So who do you guys got as the team that will be the longest in the match? Sheesh.
Go ahead, Matt.
I'll kick it off. The Miz and Morrison.
I like it. Betting odds again.
Hey, I didn't put him as one of my first teams.
He thinks they come in 3 and just last.
Right.
That's
I
fine.
have Heavy Machinery
put-
being the longest team in the match.
Who?
Heavy Machinery being the longest team, so they're gonna go
You got Heavy Machinery too?
I also have Heavy Machinery.
Wow.
Just because I started like trying to I need a point. Maybe they do good. You know.
Wow, this is
Talk
amazing.
about totally betting the odds right
What do you have?
I have the Usos.
Wow.
Longest in the ring, They start the match and they're there.
And now this is going to be a two-parter. Who's the runner-up, and who's going to take the pin, and who's the winner? Three-parter, I guess.
Jesus. Well, I mean, if you name the
Who
pin,
is second place?
if you name the pin, you know what.
Because
team
to me,
they're
I
on.
was doing tag team turmoil. I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta pick- you gotta
totally
pick
going to
someone on
be
that tag team.
the Usos.
But if I name the person.
Still could be.
obviously,
Correct.
that
Correct.
team's
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Well, I'll start with the runner-up is going to be the New Day.
Forget me.
I think the New Day make the final 2, and taking the pin is Big E.
Ooh.
And
That's no biggie.
the Miz and Morrison will retain. I actually like them together.
Who?
The Miz and Morrison.
Of course.
They're gonna retain.
I hate that.
I like them together. They're cool.
They used to be a tag team, bro.
Yeah,
You're legit.
I gave 2 shits back then. I gave 2 shits now. There's so much about themselves.
So I'll go next, and Dan the Man has the New Day is the longest in the chamber. So for my runner-up, I have the Usos. The reason why is because the New Day just lost the titles 2 weeks ago in Super Showdown. They're fighting to get him back. The Usos are going to be the runner-up, so they have a legit reason to say, hey, we should have won, but we didn't. Sorry, buddy, because sets up a potential triple threat or fatal four-way or whatever the hell they're going to do at WrestleMania with the SmackDown tag team titles. So the Usos will be the runner-up. Jimmy Uso, because he gets DUIs, will be the pin because I always feel like he's a fall guy.
That's personal.
I'm just saying. And your winners of this match will be The Miz and John Morrison. New Day will get eliminated by Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. And then those will be the final 3 teams. And then Usos eliminate you guys you don't give a shit about. And then your new retaining champs, Miz and Morrison.
The new retaining champs.
Let's go.
I have the runner-up being Heavy Machinery.
Wow.
The pin,
So much love for the HM.
the
I love
pin
it.
goes
I love
to
it.
Otis.
Been seeing them on TV.
No, that's because Mandy Sachs will come in, mess that
Mandy
up.
Rose.
Why?
Mandy Rose.
Oh, that's her Twitter name.
That's her Instagram. I made the same mistake once. Live on the People's Podcast.
And I have, because of that stupid Mandy Rhodes thing,
I love it though.
The Miz and John Morrison retain.
Such a sweetie. Or he gets eliminated midnight.
I got the Usos as your runner-up.
Well, hello.
Jimmy Uso
Hey!
taking the pin.
DUI.
Miz and Morrison looking strong as ever heading into WrestleMania.
Into WrestleMania.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to explain the story? Want me to say Dan the Man's comment?
I think you guys kind of figured out my
Figured
story.
it out.
Yeah,
Dan the Man.
You got to completely
His runner-up will be
because
Dan the Man's is the
Good stuff.
Usos as well.
I'm just saying.
Winner
whatever
and
does
still
if it was not a chamber match, though,
the champions, Miz and
happen, it could
Morrison.
still go that way.
I mean, but it's not one at a time.
Anything
Man.
is
You're gonna have
possible.
3 teams in there mixing it up.
Don't let the haters say.
Hey, I'm telling you guys, I feel confident now that Ziggler and Roode are going to get eliminated. Oh, by Otis.
Nothing. Well, next match is what's happening.
Boom. All right.
Next matchup.
Oh, sorry.
Is the
It's our main event.
Wait a minute. Did you say the bonus for the second bonus?
What was the second bonus?
I don't think we ever went to that one.
We'll do it at the
I
end.
can do it at the
Okay.
end. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
end,
Well,
end,
yeah.
end.
All right,
'Cause
let's
you
do this one
Because you
quick.
said the main event.
The main event of today's show.
What will be the main event?
Ah.
Elimination
Well,
Chamber.
it's not going to be that, actually. It's going to be the chop. And don't forget to tune in because if you're already tuning in, you should definitely wait after our picks of the Elimination Chamber predictions because the chop is coming up. Chop City is running wild.
Bang.
And breathe. And here we are. What do you guys think is going to be the main event of the pay-per-view?
the women.
It's gotta be.
The girls.
The women.
Does it though?
Oh, no. What you got?
I got the women.
Ah.
Hey, but really, does it have to be them though?
It's either it has to be them or they kick off and blow it out the door, but they ain't kicking it out. This is their evolution. Bang. There you
Yeah,
go.
you gotta end it.
So, before we get into our final match and before we get to the chop, thank you guys that have tuned in thus far. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing,
It's not that hard.
Poke you on Facebook or something.
Not that hard. It's
Damn.
like, share, follow, retweet, subscribe.
Retweet.
Put us on your top friend list on
Retweet's not even
MySpace.
one of them.
It's gonna be one of them when it gets posted on our blog, which you can also it's in the links below.
There's so many ways to get in touch with us.
Hi.
Yes.
We want to be your friend.
We're
Hey.
wrestling friends.
The new shirts are in, of course, as we mentioned. There will be a raffle on one of our shirts.
Yep.
Not exactly sure. Stay tuned for the details.
I think the details are gonna be when we arrive in Tampa.
Ooh.
There will be a raffle.
Yeah, if anybody is watching and is going to Tampa, please let us know. We would definitely love to
WrestleMania.
get together. We do
We like to
little
party.
light drinking, and we just love talking wrestling. So let's get together when we're there. 28 days from today, boys.
Let's go.
Wow, exactly 4 weeks away. Let's
Yep.
go. So the Raw Women's Championship #1 contenders elimination chamber. Man, this is wild.
Tongue twisters.
All right. Natalya, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan.
All for the #1 contender.
Wow.
Before we start,
Yes, sir.
apparently the rumor is Asuka might not compete in this match.
Huh? Oh, that's gonna change everything.
I guess her wrist injury might be legit.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Well, we have to work with the information we have.
This was off air before we went live, but did you already know this?
I am inside of VA, of course.
You don't want to share this with the team before we put in our picks that we're about
I
to
have
do
to get
live?
an edge. See what I did there? Adam Copeland.
Bruh,
I have to get an
Asuka
edge.
all up in these fucking bonuses.
It's all part of my plan to get back in the standings because
You do what
WrestleMania
you
is
gotta
here.
do.
And you know what?
You're in danger.
I'm in danger. And I need all the points I can get.
You know what,
Because
BA?
WrestleMania is next, and the road to WrestleMania is here, and then we're going to find out who the new champion is for season 3.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm not even scared. Let's get right into it.
Damn it.
Same
I
type
don't
of bonuses
like
as
that news
the
because
past
I may
Elimination
have
Chamber.
this.
First one we got first 2 entrants of the match. In this one, I did treat as an Elimination Chamber. Not a
Wait,
tournament.
what?
This one was real.
This one
This is real picks.
Hey,
It says it on the Pittsburgh.
kicking it off for me, I got Natalya and Asuka.
Fuck.
God.
You like that?
Yeah, because
You
I
like
was
that?
gonna make some changes, but you know what? I got Asuka and Natalya as well.
Ride that shit.
Damn right. I went with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan.
I love it. Hey, right here.
So I feel like WWE is gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna give you Liv Morgan and
Fuck
Ruby Riott to start it off. And guess what?
we
You
don't.
get Sarah Logan. I'm really into this match. Like I've been following it on Raw, and if I cop a nod, I get up and I start looking for this segment. So Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan. Yeah, I said it right.
Wow.
Liv Morgan versus Sarah Logan to kick it off, and then
You know,
I guess we're the third.
I'm a little upset with myself because I was going to go in that direction, but I went with the standard direction that we're going to get Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. Because it's WWE, and you can just predict it.
Yeah, that was gonna go. With
I was going to go with that.
I liked how
I wanted to do that.
I
but
like
was
how it
"Eh."
ended on Raw, where Liv Morgan stayed strong, and
Sarah Logan.
Logan stayed strong. And I was like,
Yeah,
this is
I was
it.
interested. Speaking of
That's
standing
that-
strong,
That sold you?
Yeah,
Did that sell you?
she's always sold me when she gets the moments.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and I don't see
I
They
love-
that.
never
don't-
capitalize on them.
they never
Right.
do.
Ever.
That's why they're gonna put her in this, and then
For what?
to get her out.
I don't think Sarah Logan will capitalize on this moment just because of the fact I thought she was going to do that Survivor Series and she did not.
Dude, let's
Yeah.
just say WWE dropped the damn ball on Liv Morgan. Again, you had another prodigy to be, and you treated her like a damn, like another blonde girl. Put her in a tub. They're gonna like that. Yeah, I did. But then she came out, and now what am I? What is she? Like, look at what she was on
Still plenty of time. She's young.
like on the damn. On those segments, look at what she was, blonde, little Thundercat. And now,
Thunderkitten.
look at this little Thunderkitten. She's not even, I don't know what she is now. She's supposed to be a badass. Like, what? What do you mean?
I'm not sure what she is either.
Yeah.
The
She's
reason
not
why-
the blonde, sensual. She reminded me of Alana and how she's wrestling. And in these little feuds, she's not Alana. She's like a, hey, I'm a Trish
and then
Stratus.
she was with Lana. And let's go.
Listen. There's a reason why this thing I'm really
Stupid.
talking about. They kind of like, you know what's probably last year wasn't on Raw this past week? I fell asleep.
Yeah, he was.
Well, I fell asleep. See?
It was there.
Yeah, he had a backstage segment with Lana.
Hey, stupid.
I
See?
don't remember what it was about.
Wow.
but-
Rusev is the whole contract is what's interrupting this long ass storyline of Lashley, Lana, Liv apparently now, and
Well,
Rusev.
not anymore.
Rusev with the
I
contract,
forgot
not he hasn't been on Raw. He got replaced in the Super Showdown. That's the reason why it kind of got put on hold, and they threw Ruby Riott in there, who's been cleared. She finally got her shoulder injury. She got cleared, and it's like, hey, why not? Why would not have the Riott Squad just feud each other? It's perfect. So I'm on board.
Talk here about the first 2 entrants of this.
That was
I
a
know.
long discussion.
I don't know
That's a good
why.
one.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
it's because it was Liv
oh,
Morgan.
yeah, I already made my pick. Yeah, Ruby Riott.
Liv
and
Morgan,
Morgan.
they dropped the ball. That's what
Dan the
happened.
Man, who's following along, I'm going to go with Natalya and Ruby as the first 2 entrants.
He's got one of each of us.
Did you make a pick?
Yeah,
I did.
I had Asuka and Natalya.
Oh, that's right.
Kevin Starr, what's up, brother? You're over there in Buffalo right
Welcome
now
to the
watching
show.
SmackDown. It's kind of shadow.
Yeah, he's there.
That was a good first match.
Oh, you
Now
can
we
do
got,
He's this.
we got
Final
Sheamus.
entrant. Who will be the final entrant in
Yeah,
the
look at
Women's
this.
Elimination Chamber?
Oh man, I'll
Gotta
start
be.
this, and I'm not feeling good about my bonuses after his rumor because I have Asuka.
She could still be in the match. I'm just saying. But the Roman replacement is going to be Kairi Sane.
Or
Hey,
if
why
she's
did
hurt,
they
they
do a
save her
final
come out
entry
last.
for the?
Because it's going to be
Good
decided tonight.
point.
Hey. Or if she is hurt, they will have her come in last.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Just
So
saying.
you got Oscar?
Looks all right there, bud.
Yeah. I have the pretty much predictable one, Shayna Baszler.
Of course.
Of
Shayna
course.
Baszler all day.
Of
I
course.
have Shayna Baszler as well.
We'll protect that
Hey.
chick all day.
Final entrant. Who will be
Serious?
the first eliminated?
This is a good one.
This is a good
And
one.
it kind of throws into my story. So I got Liv Morgan
First
being
eliminated.
the first one to be eliminated
Wow.
because I have Sarah Logan and I got Ruby Riott coming in third, and that's how Liv Morgan loses 2-on-1.
Didn't they just attack each other? All three of them?
Nope, it
No,
was
Sarah
Liv Morgan on Ruby Riott, and then Sarah Logan kind of broke it up,
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
them two got into it.
Sarah Logan was the ref.
Mm.
And then she kind of pulled off, and then she laid out
All right.
Morgan because she's like, I'm going to win
It
this
felt
chamber.
good, right? That's the most confident I've been picking all year.
It felt good to me too. I put Liv Morgan as well because honestly, I think it's gone already.
Yeah.
They had a chance and they blew it again.
Surprise,
They
surprise!
can't
I
catch it.
have Liv Morgan as well.
Oh,
I just guessed.
I see why y'all hating on it right now.
yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's true. I mean, the whole storyline of Lana, yeah, whatever. This is where she starts building steam now. It's like, all right, I got to deal with Ruby Riott. I got to deal with Sarah Logan. It's going to be a triple threat eventually. I have Liv Morgan also getting first elimination.
Maybe next year, here's Eve.
She was the quickest
Maybe
elimination
next
in
year.
the Rumble. She was the quickest
Maybe
elimination in
it's
the
a year.
Rumble 2 years ago.
I thought
She eliminated Lana in this past Rumble, then she got eliminated very quickly too. She was not like she's gonna be first eliminated in this chamber because of the fact that Sarah Logan thinks he's her buddy. Sides with Ruby Riott, and it's gonna be Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. I'm sorry, and Sarah Logan trying
Oh,
to
I'm ready.
doing some shit, and then bang.
Good.
I'll let you go first.
Ruby
I
Riott,
have
by
a
the
different
way.
kind of question.
I 1,000,000% thought that Liv Morgan, upon her return, was going to be relevant at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong. Was I wrong?
Yeah, you were.
I felt like her return was
As
going to
soon as
be
she
something.
came out during the wedding, it was over.
It was over.
blew it. It blew it. I saw these videos. I said, "Damn."
That's why this whole feud with the Riot Squad is going
So
to rebuild
whack.
whatever they lost.
Because that was probably the original plan.
Yeah.
Or maybe Liv Morgan just gets so many cavities because she has to make her. They gotta keep her. They're like, we can't challenge that no more. We need a team.
Damn.
Little Pop's done it again.
Tim, what was your question?
Never mind.
Moving on.
All right, moving on. Who will
Most
have the
eliminations.
most eliminations in the Elimination Chamber?
See, this plays into my story now,
Yeah,
where
this one hurts me.
Sarah Logan, Ruby Riott kind of do the thing, and then Sarah Logan does the work. Ruby Riott takes all the pins. Ruby Riott gets you most eliminations.
All right.
Building
So
a
that's your
backup.
answer, Ruby Riott. Nice. I have Shayna. I think, you know what? She's going to beast out.
She comes in, fucks shit up, and leaves.
Yeah. She's going to beast out.
Nice.
Fair. I got
No, I hate that.
I got Oscar on this one.
For sure, I got Asuka. I feel like all of these women in this match have been built pretty well, where they each got like significant time when they did that around the table contract.
Yeah,
signing. They all had their time,
They had their
and
moment.
it was like, wow, this is a pretty even one here.
Hey.
So that's why I picked Asuka for the most eliminations.
That
She had her
segment,
moment.
That segment was actually a good one.
Yeah.
I thought
That was
all
a
had
good contract
chance to-
signing.
I mean,
right?
Shayna Baszler wasn't there. Whatever. But
Sure.
all of them got that little bit of mic time just to say something.
Yeah.
Build themselves.
Yeah, and it worked.
I liked it.
And we saw
That
freaking-
Liv Morgan leap. Good God.
That Liv Morgan leap was incredible.
Yeah, sensation.
That one felt real. Like that was like a bar fight.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm jumping on this table.
fuck it. See ya.
Did we all go there?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Longest in the match.
So, all right. I think my math got messed up, but I got Shayna as the longest in the match.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
go.
you never know.
I'm gonna go with Natalia.
Ugh.
I
I know.
know Natalia because of
That's
her
why.
stupid little pitch on Monday. They gave her the 5 minutes, and they gave her the most mic time than everybody else.
She's a
So they
veteran,
have to
that's why.
give her something.
Damn it.
I went with Natty.
Hey, I have her starting, you know. Anyway, longest in the match for me is Asuka as well.
Fair.
Who would have thought?
Dan the man has Shayna Baszler with the most eliminations.
Okay.
Dan the man.
Who is
He's
the
a-
runner-up and who wins the match? Who
See-
moves on to WrestleMania?
See, this is why my math is messed up, because if you recall, I had Asuka being one of the first entrants, and I also have her written down as the runner-up.
Bro, what the hell is this?
Yeah, you messed up the match. Yeah.
But we'll just say I'm hedging my bets. I have Shayna as the longest. I mean, Asuka as the longest, the runner-up, and sorry, Asuka is the runner-up. I'm keeping my bonus point of Shayna being the longest of the match, and she's also winning.
Nobody cares. They don't care. They
Trying to-
just winning. I'm gonna keep my bonus here though, just so you guys know.
I'm trying to explain how I just completely botched it.
Yes, you
You
did.
did.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. I have runner-up with Natalia just because it's going to be Shayna Baszler having her win this match, tapping her out, whatever move she
Natalia
does.
is the runner-up.
Of course.
Sucking her blood.
Wow.
Natalia's the runner-up because I feel like she's the one. Fuck Oscar. We already know why. And as far as Shayna Baszler, if you haven't heard the rumor, Vince McMahon did not like the Monday night match. I actually felt that's when I fell asleep. I did fall asleep when the Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane match. I'm not gonna fully judge Shayna Baszler yet.
Hell no.
I've seen her NXT matchups. She's fire.
She does the
They
same.
don't let her be her.
This is the main roster. And this is
They
the
water her
problem.
down.
This is the problem.
Dumb down.
So
It really
Shayna
is.
Baszler wins the match, even though I don't. We'll see what Vince wants to do this Sunday. And runner-up is Natalia. God damn, if Natalia wins this match, good
You
God.
know what?
Oh my God, we're gonna have a.
I have
rematch this
Asuka
time.
being as the runner-up here.
Okay.
I got Shayna Baszler winning, easy, but
Easy.
no, like that was an easy pick for me. Sorry. I read the Vince McMahon rumor where he didn't like how it worked.
Yeah.
But Shayna Baszler against Becky Lynch is such a hot draw right now.
Yep.
Business is business, and you gotta make
Stick
the
with
money.
You gotta stick with it.
I had the same as you. I got Asuka as the runner-up. Baszler winning. So that wraps up our picks, right?
Yep.
Now I'm just curious on what you guys think here, real quick, on Becky Lynch right now.
She's trying too many different things to stay hot.
Relevant, yeah.
Bro,
Like-
did you see her with the Kings
Yeah.
thing on, the stupid glass? She looked like a fucking fool. It wasn't cool.
She's trying too many different things.
I
to
do like
stay
her
hot.
glasses though, not the ones from this past week. The ones that she wears with like the triangles, like the ones that she comes out with. You ever see those?
Like the Minecraft ones?
Yeah.
There it
Yes.
is, Minecraft glasses.
Bang. Hey, I love those glasses.
So
Wild.
I hate everything before she put the greatest of all time jacket. If
Oh,
she would have put that
yeah.
greatest of all time jacket and just stick with that,
Yeah,
got me sold.
she needed to evolve like one little piece at a time, like the glasses, the jacket, not like.
she
look
came
at
at me.
She's a.
She came at me with all this too fast.
Yeah.
When I was sold on I'm the greatest of all time, and I said, "Damn it, you're making a push for it."
They were throwing.
Now she's throwing glasses on. I'm like,
They were throwing too many things at the wall to see what sticks, and now it's just like, bro, whoa, chill out. You're like, come on, man.
Take it easy. Turn it down a notch.
No, I don't think not. I don't recall any female. I'll put superstar, but I'm thinking female superstar to call themselves the greatest of all time. Like, there's nobody. I don't think anyone has ever done that and ran with it. Like, we say Ric Flair is the greatest of all time. Cool, but like he never said I'm the greatest of all time. Maybe after he won his 16 champions.
You know what? Since we're speaking of greatest of all time, there it is.
I love it.
You said something on Wednesday.
Yes, I would love to ask the question to you guys.
Before we do, whoopsies. Matt, have you made your pick?
Yeah, we're all set.
We're all set across the board.
Picks are
Elimination
done.
Chamber's done. Who cares?
I guess.
Greatest of all time.
So I stumbled on a Facebook post that has been in one of the wrestling forums that we're in, and somebody posted into it that it was a meme of. I'm going to tell you who was in it, but it said, "Who is the greatest of all time?" The background picture of the meme was John Cena. It was incredible. a lot of people really got involved in this conversation, and it just made me pose the question to everybody. So obviously we already gave our answers. We had time to think about it. I may or may not have changed mine. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just saying, who is not WWE's greatest of all time? Like, who really is the greatest wrestling superstar of all time?
And I've come to the conclusion very recently that it is Chris Jericho. Because from WCW, back when WWE was WWF, he was great. When they became WWE, he's been great. He's been to Japan and been a star.
He evolves
AEW,
wherever he goes.
He's the real face of AEW. He's the number one
Absolutely.
guy on AEW. I think no superstar in the history of wrestling has been as successful, as consistently great, like consistently. His whole career almost has been consistent good shit. His in-ring ability, his in-ring ability,
Dead ass.
still amazing. He puts on incredible matches wherever he goes, and he's done it. No matter where he's gone, no matter what style he's wrestled, he's been the top. So that's why he's gonna go.
Wow.
Number one.
Isn't that incredible? Man.
What have I become?
Now that I betrayed.
Like, man, you've had bigger personalities. You've had better in-ring ability, but you've never had someone be the best every single place he stepped foot in.
He's iconic. He really is.
He really is.
It's incredible.
It really
And
is.
it's never gotten stale.
Like,
It's always went under the radar. Like,
Yes,
it's
low-key.
been great.
That's
It's been
why.
just
It's the
low-key
longevity too.
consistency.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
man.
He killed it when he was an intercontinental champion when he came across.
He's the greatest of all time.
Then he was champ.
Yeah.
He was going against players like Kurt Angle, Triple H, Stone Cold.
First ever undisputed champion in WWF.
He is your
Remember that?
wrestler of the year, by the way.
Wait a minute. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Was that not the highlight of what? I mean, we already knew what he had done in WCW and when he came over to WWF at the time. But when they slapped the two titles on him and he beat The Rock
And Stone Cold.
Stone
the
Cold
same night.
in the same night,
You knew.
that was the moment. He could never go backwards.
No way.
And you know what? He might have had some ups and downs feud-wise, but the guy,
not really on him. Ultimately.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
But he has always been allowed to be what he wants to be.
Yeah.
And he has been the one that has always evolved himself to the next level.
He's one of the few people that left WWE and said, I don't need this. I'm going to go play my band. I'm going to go wrestle for other people.
Yep.
As soon as he comes knocking, Vince, what do you want? Let's go. Let's talk.
How much
Let's
do you
talk.
need?
And when he signed with AEW, he's like, did you really sign with them already? Anyway, you can get out of that contract, and he tried to talk him out of it. That's how big. Like, he didn't get upset that Jericho signed. He's like, what's it going to take you to get back here?
It wasn't mad. It just hurt.
He was like, ooh. That was like the first time Vince was like, that made Vince want him more.
What? Since we're talking some Chris Jericho here, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying this very freaking good conversation about how goddamn good Chris Jericho is. What is your favorite version of Chris Jericho?
When he first came to WWF and cut that very first promo with the countdown, and it was him. He had that whole arena just like that. That was like one of the coolest.
That was
that was like one of the first big like agents WWF got in that.
If
war
you watch,
too.
like, if you YouTube,
I'll say this too: if Chris Jericho doesn't come to WWF, that war is a lot closer.
you think?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
And he came, what, 98, 99?
I don't think so, actually.
I think it was already over. WWF had already taken over.
Correct. When Mankind.
The ratings.
Like, yeah, ratings wise.
But
I
like
don't-
that
I
was like the.
He wasn't like being
I don't
built.
think he was that Chris Jericho.
No.
in he was great. in Chris Jericho
WCW,
in
they
WCW.
weren't acknowledging the fact that he was a god.
Just like they did. Just that's why they went under.
They were
The line
they were
came
just
up.
he was just coming out with legit lists before the list of Jericho of all the moves he can do to anybody in the ring, and he was fighting for the cruiserweight title.
It was so good.
And he's a badass.
And they let him go. They let him go.
He's a damn badass. He picked a fight with Goldberg and he won. He knocked him out. That's Chris Jericho, man.
Wow. That was like But that was like when he got to WWF, it was so big at the time. That's the thing. Like, just like, okay, he wasn't being used right, but as soon as he came to
This
WWF,
was the first major signing, if you will,
Yeah.
of that era.
that was like,
Chris Jericho signed with the WWF,
You're right.
where it's like now it's like WWE.
But he had
signs
a
AJ
slower.
Styles.
He had a slow build towards being
Yeah.
champion.
yeah, but when he got there, it was huge. I mean, it was
Polarizing.
like, yeah.
Polarizing. But I have to throw the list of Jericho into the bag there.
That
That
was
was the best TV in the PG era. Was when Chris Jericho had the list of Jericho, and he had everybody hooked.
Yep.
Anytime,
he could do
anytime
Dude,
he showed up, he was the best part of Raw.
do you know how
He is the reason why Kevin Owens Kevin Owens is already great, but you paired him with Chris Jericho, and they
Beautiful.
were gold.
man.
And you fucked that up too.
And
Do
they
you
already did.
know-
WWE fucked
Danny
that
Man
up.
is saying his favorite is the list of Jericho.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, when somebody smacked the list of Jericho out of Chris Jericho's hands, you watching that, you're like, oh, why? Like, you felt bad that they knocked a piece of cardboard on the ground. That's how good this man is. He made you feel that.
And now him in AEW, his new character is like
Even
he is truly
He can't go
Le
wrong.
Champion.
He can't go wrong.
He's a god, and he knows it. He comes out with that inner circle behind him, and he soaks in that crowd singing Fozzy.
Yeah.
amazing.
Bro, he stands there and he's just like, yeah, I did fucking make it. I am
Dude.
a GOAT.
It's like, okay, so The Rock, he's Hollywood. He is The Rock. Chris Jericho, he's a rock star. He's a fucking rock star out there, and he's a rock star. Like, he just lives that life, and you can see it in his characters, but it just works. It works.
Incredible.
It's amazing. Like, if I saw something where it said, someone who can make the crowd see anything, first one comes to mind is The Rock. He says something, the crowd starts chanting it. But Chris Jericho is in the same level.
He just had the crowd chanting "stupid idiot" this past
Exactly.
Wednesday on AEW
Exactly.
during his match.
Exactly.
Incredible. And the fact that you can pick up. So here's why I have Chris Jericho being the greatest of all time,
I'm glad you changed your ways.
but over The Rock. No, the greatest of all time means he's the greatest of all time.
Of course.
And this is what did it for me.
If you say John Cena.
The Rock had catchphrases.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the greatest catchphrases of
Yeah.
history.
The Rock is the greatest entertainer.
He's the best delivery.
However,
his deliveries.
Chris Jericho, literally, he has figured out ways to always have a new phrase.
Correct.
He wins the championship belt in AEW, and he opens a bottle of champagne. I'm gonna have a little bit of the bubbly,
bit of the
and that's a thing. Like, that's a thing, and it stood as long. Like,
Wow. That's
catchphrases are just
He can
they're
get
just
you to buy
there.
any gimmick. Any gimmick, you're buying.
All right, how about this, though? The Rock, though, in his prime, because obviously he went to Hollywood, social media was not a thing.
You're right.
So that is a major factor, too.
Not really. At the same time,
The internet was out.
I mean, you had The Rock on WWF as a SmackDown champion.
Yeah.
Plays
And that's why
Chris
his
Jericho
phrase,
was there.
his phrase became a thing, and then he went to Hollywood.
Oh, I
So
see.
he
How
came
is
back.
it stick?
Yeah.
It's
It's like he came back, and it's like there's nothing else to
Right,
say
right,
except for
right.
my stuff I said 10, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Jericho has been
You're right.
living through
Wow.
the social media era, the reality era,
You
all
put
these.
The Rock in this era?
Who knows what he could have done?
Yeah, you're talking about a whole different.
Bro, he was around like 6, 7 years.
I know,
not
but
long
we
ago,
weren't
but-
tweeting.
Yeah, but he wasn't like.
Like, if The Rock says something about your puppies today, you're tweeting it, like,
Yeah.
immediately. Like, you'd have to go to your middle school recess and be like, yo, did you see him say that? Like, that's how it got around.
But he's not. That's like another good thing for Jericho though, because Jericho is like he can just last. He can be there ever.
The problem I have is The Rock now. Damn it. Now The Rock, you can't. Yes, Chris Jericho is that guy because he can form. But The
I
Rock,
just don't
man,
think-
if The Rock would have had social media
Good
at the
gosh.
time of him calling out Stephanie McMahon. Like, think about this.
Yeah, like-
when The Rock has got the camera at WrestleMania, I'll be tweeting that
Yeah,
stuff all day.
I'm not saying
The Rock came
I'm
back,
just saying. No, I'm just saying it's.
I no.
It's the what
said
if.
boots
No,
to
no,
asses,
no.
and it became a shirt.
Damn it! What if? That's it.
That's the
my,
what if.
My
But
thing
that's
is,
the thing.
at his peak, The Rock was a bigger star than Chris Jericho's ever been.
100%.
But Chris Jericho did it everywhere, which is why that's
Yeah.
what does it for me.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, of course, of
that's
course.
my number one thing is Chris Jericho's.
He
done
truly
it
created
everywhere.
his legacy.
Yeah. Like that's
By himself.
what it does.
No family.
By himself.
Can I just
No
say
family
this?
in the biz.
Last year we had the poll going on March to Mania. I'm starting to go through the memories, and you all picked Stone Cold Steve Austin to defeat The Rock in the finals of the polls.
Well deserved.
Yeah, that's just because of what he did in the Attitude Era.
It becomes a very
Yeah.
biased.
He's the one
opinion.
that made WWE what it became.
Yeah,
truly.
What it really needed.
So, with that being said, I think I enjoyed that conversation more than talking about this pay-per-view this
Exactly.
Saturday.
We
yeah.
saved this.
But we, of course, saved the best for last. It is time for the chop. You all know how it works. We predict all these matches. We keep track. Best predictor gets to chop the worst. So we have a chop to give out for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And the lucky man that will be handing out tonight's chop, Timo, finished 12-1 during the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Very,
Incredible.
very well done. I was one behind you, you son of a bitch.
Got to be better than that.
That means I was not last, which leaves us to Dango or BA. And unfortunately, it looks like Dango got one extra bonus point over BA. BA finished in last, so he will be taking the chop. Enjoy.
Let us get out of the way.
Yes, please enjoy it and smack the. Actually, I'm going to stand right here.
We got. Oh yeah.
Man, when's the last time I got to chop BA?
It's been a while, actually.
Been a while. This
Don't
been
go
a
yet.
few.
Wait for me. I just want to show the shirt.
Look at this shirt. Look at
Time
this
to go to
nice
work.
shirt. It's a beautiful shirt. He's got this shirt on too. I missed the chop out of nowhere.
You know what's wild? The smack on our shirt is perfect.
Oh man, I had a great target.
I just
I
want
was-
to say,
I was aiming
Thank
for the
you.
CK.
for actually
Ladies and
delivering
gentlemen.
the chop correctly.
Thank you guys for watching
Was it
it
not?
while
Yes.
Smack Talk was going. We appreciate
Smack
all
Talk.
the love. Thank you to everybody, and 28 days to WrestleMania.
Can't wait for the WrestleMania podcast.
Hey, while
like,
we-
share, follow, retweet, subscribe. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back on YouTube. Check out the Smack Talk shirts. Swag.
Subscribe.
Show the chest, Ted.